me chums, welcome back to the channel. Special video today. As promised, I did say if we hit 2,500 subscribers that I would offer a giveaway, which I am. The giveaway is going to be one of my caps and a hoodie. Really nice little prize, be good for somebody. Obviously the caps are all one size, but with a hoodie what I'll do is when the person wins, get your size off you, I'll get it ordered up and get it out to you. So, bit of a strange one. So the video that I'm going to be putting out, I haven't been able to get out fishing because of work commitments and the sea's atrocious at the moment. I went trying for on the lures, the sea's been coloured, the sea's rough, it's up, the river's full of eels. Don't really want to put anything out with just eel fishing. It's not pleasant for me, and it's not really very exciting fishing for eels, but I will try and get in the river, try and get through them, get to some flatfish for you, or I'll go up the coast. But anyway, I'm digressing. So what I'm going to do, the video that I'm putting out wasn't going to see the light of day, so it's a bit of a bonus video. It was my first session on turbot up at Druridge Bay. It was a strange day, but you'll see from the video what I mean. But I'm going to put this video out now. My question is, for the competition, what is it in the video that I tell you I'm going to show you as a treat? So what is it in the video that I say that I'm going to show you as a treat? It's in there, you just have to find it. All you have to do is the word that I use, you just have to put that in a comment. You do need to be subscribed for this to work, so please subscribe. Subscribe, put that word in the comment, and then what we'll do, what's Sunday? Next Sunday at about 6 PM, I'll do a draw. I'll go through the comments, draw the person out just randomly on a generator, and then we'll get the hoodie and the cap off to you. It's as simple as that. All you have to do is watch the video. So if you're not subscribed, please do so. Get that done. A little like on the video would be nice, and obviously a comment. But I'm going to leave you with this video. I hope you like it. It's just a short one, but just watch out for that keyword. But before I go, I'm genuinely thankful for all the people who've subscribed to the channel. I really do appreciate it. It means a massive difference. Massive difference. I have spoken to quite a few subscribers from my channel in the last couple of weeks personally. Met them, which was really nice. Can't ask for a better bunch of people, to be honest. Really kind. But yeah, so watch the video. Watch out for the answer to that question. And I'll see you again soon. But until then, tight lines and take care of yourselves. So my chums, here we are on the beautiful Druridge Bay. Absolutely stunning morning. It's already about 14-15 degrees. It's going to go up to about 20. I'm already sweating. Flat calm conditions, just what I wanted for turbot. Now today I've brought mackerel and black lug. That's all I'm going to eat. I mean, I've got a few crab legs which were defrosting in my box anyway. That's all I'm going to be using, so mainly mackerel to target those turbot. I mean, ideally, yeah, to keep us happy, if I could pick up like an odd flounder, that would be great. But apart from that, I am after turbot. It's a dropping tide at the moment. It's going down to a 0.9, I think, and it is in around 2 hours time. I'm here quite early. The water's dropping off at a rate of knots. I'm moving down the beach. Every time I've cast, I'm having to move down about 10-15 yards. But I'm hopeful today. It is going to be bright. But I've got to start somewhere. This is me true outing for turbot. This is the start of what I want. I must catch a turbot. So we'll persevere. I'll show you the rigs later on, etc. And we'll see how we'll get on. Hopefully get some fish, eh? So today, setup is using my trusty airlights, pen spin fishers, 5.5s, nothing unusual. Size 3 ounce weights I've got on, size 2 hooks on light lengths of, what have I got on, 20-inch snoods I think. I've got a little floating bead on my rig, just to give it a bit more movement, because obviously the sea's flat as out. But yeah, that's the setup really, nothing unusual, same old thing. Nice light outfit just for the beach. And obviously what with my shoulder being a
absolute a-hole. It's all I can manage anyway, but to be fair, I could probably get away with a 1 ounce lead today. There's not much pull in the tide, even though it is a big tide. But I mean, as you can see, it's flat, calm day, beautiful, and most of all, absolutely peaceful. I've seen the odd dog walker, but I'm so far down the beach that I very much doubt that they'll bother us down here. And as I say, we've still got 2 hours to go on the ebb. I've not fished this Market George Bay before. I normally fish further down. Don't know if you can see on the camera the stones down there. Run along there, I normally fish down there. But I thought I'd try the top end today, see what's going on. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get something out for you. What an absolutely fantastic day. Beautiful to be here today, it is. It's a privilege. I don't know what I'll do for the fishing line, but it's a cracking day though. I'm only fishing into about a foot, 2 foot of water at the moment, like, so. Oh, I want to see it's that tangled up. Untangled myself. The features I'm fishing over are pretty much like what I'm standing on. It's just ripply sand. I say there's not much depth. Probably 2 foot max. I've waded out a little bit. It's about 2 foot-ish. I'll just quickly show you this rig. So, I'm going to put that screen on so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so this is my turbot rig. So what I do, it's it's a 3 foot rig in total. So I've got my normal top hook here. What I do is, they're quite long, the snoods. I normally have them about 2 foot, just under 2 foot. What I do is I put a floating bead about 7-8 inches back, trapped. That's to make the movement. I don't like it too close to the bait. And I'm putting chunks of mackerel on. I mean, it looks a bit tatty now, it's been out twice. The bottom hook's exactly the same. So, it's supposed to be 4 foot the rig, but by the time I cut it back, it's not. So, say a 4 foot body, 60 pound asso, and I've got 25 pound amnesia snoods, just under 2 foot, as I say, with that floating bead on, just to give it some movement. It's not enough to lift the bait off the bottom at all. Just gives it a little bit of movement and attracts. Down to me usual barrel swivel. Whoa, nearly had you there. Down to me normal barrel swivel, and fast link, and a wash lead. Grips just nicely. I'm not having any problems at the moment, and it's a big tide, but it is quite shallow. We shall persevere though.
I dare you to fix me. I'm crossing the line again, falling on my knee. No stranger to pain, it's never ending, it's only something I can't forget. My heart won't let it rest, but you keep on forgiving. Admit that I'm afraid if I let go of this pain, am I completely betrayed? There's no air left to breathe. I'm drowning, vultures are circling me around it. I need to fight, I know it's just so hard to let it go. Shine a light I can see.
Tell you what guys, that sea's so warm. I'm considering even stripping off to me fat chebs and getting in. I mean, if there's any sure way to lose subscribers, that is probably it, like, but the heat may be too much. I just went in, weighed in, washed my hands and that, and seriously, it must be about 10 degrees, that water. Well, probably not 10 degrees, it's an exaggeration. Must be a good 8 degrees, I reckon. It's warm though. It's warm enough to swim in. Could swim in it easily. It's crystal clear. I mean, tricky conditions, to be fair. I know all too well how difficult the hunt for turbot is. They're not prolific on this coastline. I mean, you do get them. People normally catch them when they're fishing for flounders, to be honest. It's accidental, but I am pinning my hopes on targeting them. It'd be nice to think they would pick something up anyway. I mean, if it's a blank, it's a blank. It's a beautiful day. I'm here on a Friday, which is why it's quiet before the weekend starts, because I can imagine at the weekend this beach is going to be rammed this weekend because the forecast is so good. But I hope you've enjoying the content. I tend to do my videos in advance, so by the time this video hits you, it probably isn't the hot weekend, it's been another weekend, etc. I've got a few videos sitting waiting to upload. But I just thought I'd start my turbot campaign because I'm really desperate to get them, and the hounds as well, which I'm gonna possibly next week. I'm just taking on some advice because it's not something I've fished for a lot, and I don't know much about the Morecambe area, which is where I'm going to head. So if you have any tips or suggestions for us for over there, tide times, best times, whatever, please let us know in the comments. It would be helpful for my trip. And obviously the more help I get, the more chance I've got of getting one or two, if I'm lucky, and getting them on film for you. It feels like it's going to be quiet today though. I haven't got that fishy, you know, if it was a bit more overcast because the sea is clear. Very clear. And I'm using clear bodied rigs and everything, so that's quite stealthy. But yeah, we'll see. As I say, low tide is around about 11:30 in an hour and a half's time. And then I'll be fishing the flood up, so I'm going to fish down an hour, probably fish it back up 2, maybe 3, so I don't get stuck in the traffic on the way home, because obviously Friday people get early finishes, etc. Looking at the rocks, yeah, I'm pretty tempted to nip across and look for some peeler in them, to be honest. That's something else this morning. I had everything prepared to come out, as I do, and then check me crab. I had like 10 casualties. It's not surviving, so I had to try and peel them down best I could before I come out, which isn't ideal. Don't like to stand clotting on peeling and freezing crab. I have no ragworm today. It's been hard to get hold of, and the ragworm I've had in the past few weeks is just, it hasn't lasted at all. It's been really bad, and it's just money hand over fist, and it's just dying. It's just a waste, really. So I've raided the freezer, as I said. I've got mackerel and lug. Normally the turbot will take mackerel anyway. The flounder will, if they're not on ragworm, which sometimes they are, and the lugworm possibly. And I've got a few legs, a few crab legs and stuff there, which I might stick on. But yeah, it is really warm. It's beautiful. It's like being on holiday at the moment. Right, we'll keep at it and see what happens. Well, chums, conditions have changed a little bit. Got a little bit of a ripple on the sea now, which may or may not help. It's a bit hazy, overcast, which definitely will help a little. Beach has got busier. There's a lot of dogs on the beach now, and children. For a Friday, I don't know if the children are off or what, but yeah, it's shallowed right out. Actually had to move down the beach 50 yards because I got fastened up. I think it's because the kelp beds are getting exposed there, and they must be closer in than I think. I'm starting to think that I should have went to the south side of this beach. I've fished it before, further down there. I don't know if you can see, just turn you around a little bit. Further down in the distance there where the piles, the big square blocks are. That's where I fished the last time and I did well, but I thought I'd just give it a try up the north end to see if it was any different, you know, but I think it may have been a faux pas, but never mind. It's a nice day. I've got a paddle board in front of us as well, which is always nice. I've had a couple of dogs sniffing at my box trying to pay on it, which makes the day really. Wouldn't be the same without dogs. I think I'd miss them, to be honest. But yeah, not a sniff as yet. Bait's coming back untouched, completely untouched. We are now half an hour from bottom water. It's slowed off. I've got myself up on this little sandbank here where the sand's a bit drier. But it's been a constant, because the tide's so big, it's been a constant game of moving gear. You're literally casting out, moving gear, casting out, moving gear. And on the flood it's going to be no different. So what I'll do is I'll put my stuff way back up. Probably fish about 2 hours on the flood. And I guess if nothing happens then that's that. But that is what happens when you target certain fish, and it's turbot I'm after. That's what I want. I know they're around. It's just what particular day they're around, etc. If they're not in front of you, you can't catch them. They're not the easiest things to come across really on these beaches, but as I said earlier, you often catch them by accident really more than anything else. I was contemplating going up to Embleton. That was my first thought this morning. You normally get a good head of turbot up there, but it's pot luck. It really is pot luck. But when you're in places like this, it doesn't matter, does it? It's lovely to be out. I can imagine back in the day being stuck in the office on a Friday or at home working. Instead I'm out doing this, which is great. It's nice. So I feel very blessed to be able to get out and do this, because some people can't. But I shall persevere as usual and hopefully find something. Well, I've moved about 800,000 yards down the beach, south. Didn't get a bite up there at all. First cast here, hopefully fingers crossed and move of area. Maybe it's a change of fortune. But I'm not going to lie, it's been tough. I haven't had a bite. Yeah, it's definitely been tough. Beach is getting busier. But yeah, first chuck here, I've put one really short at about 20 yards and I've put one at about 50. Again, the water's a couple of foot deep. I'm at the edge of where the kelp beds stop now. So I'm kind of, yeah, definitely I've moved about 1,000 yards, if not more, down the beach. Hard work with all the gear, like, pays to be mobile really. I should have just came with one rod and a bucket in my box probably, so I could move around a bit. I think next time my tactic's going to be more or less like that. Like I say, I haven't had so much of a sniff. The baits haven't been touched at all. I've tried the runny down, the black lug, and the mackerel. Haven't tried any crab yet, but I mean it's not really the area for crab the beach, but yeah. But it's bottom water now. Exactly on bottom water now. So I'll start getting pushed back soon. I'll probably fish it in about an hour and a half, see what happens. If not, I'll be out again. I think the next shot will either be, next time I come up, I'll either stay further south down this beach or I'll go up to Embleton. But yeah, lovely day to be out though, but no fishes yet. Right guys, you're in for a treat because I'm going to show you my balls. So these are what I'm going to put on next. The watch leads are just sitting quite static, they're not moving at all because it's quite shallow, the beach. Not pulling us around at all, so I'm going to switch over to these ball leads, try and get some more movement in. I'm pulling out all the stops here to try and get a turbot, but I mean even the flounder would do, but I am targeting turbot. But I'm pulling out all the stops. I'm trying my best, I promise. Well, my chums, it's looking like a blank. Not the end of the world. It's been nice to be out, and I know I'm targeting a difficult fish, but I will get one eventually. I'm going to give it another hour here, and then I'll be off. That's all I'll have time for today, as the wife's going out tonight to the theatre, and I've got a date with a bottle of wine, which I'm really looking forward to be honest. But I bring the videos to you anyway, whether I catch or not. I've always said that, and I always will do that. I can't see the point in just giving you videos where you're catching fish, because it's not reality. If you're new to fishing, I want you to know the realities of fishing. If I can pass anything on to anybody, that's what I would wish to pass on. It just happens. Doesn't matter how good you are, doesn't matter how good you think you are, sometimes the fish win, and today the fish have won. But it's been a lovely day. I've really enjoyed being out. It's beautiful here. The wind's not picked up, it's still a breeze, about 5-8 mile an hour, southeasterly. It's picked the surf up a little bit. If that continues or increases, obviously you've got a good chance of bass up here as well. But obviously that'll be a tide or two, 1 or 2 days away. But if you haven't been up to Druridge Bay, get yourselves up. It's a beautiful beach, parking's easy, huge stretch of beach. Great in the summer for flatfish, turbot if you can get them. Winter, brilliant beach for codling, whiting, coalies, all sorts really. You get sea trout here as well, but obviously they go back. But yeah, it's just a beautiful beach. I've enjoyed being out. I haven't had too much hassle from dogs. I hope that you're going to get out this weekend. Obviously, as I say, I film these in advance, so I don't know what weekend it's going to be, if you know what I mean. But I hope you're getting out. I hope you get some fishing done. If you're managing to catch turbot on the northeast coast, if you've had luck, let us know, so I can try the marks and see if I can get myself one. I just want to tick it off this year. That's all I'm looking for. I know that they're not easy fish to catch, although, as I've said, you can pick them up by accident. But if you are getting them, please let us know. Boost my chances a little bit so I can get out and get one. And I'm hopefully trying to get over at the west coast, which I've mentioned a few times. I want to get a hound, a ray, and some place. That's what I'm after. It's just picking the right tides and getting the correct information. Local knowledge is key, so I'm trying to get some good knowledge, you know, for it. But yeah, but I'm sorry there's been no fish on the video. I really truly am. But at the end of the day, this is the reality of fishing. It's not catching all the time, it's fishing. But if you don't go, you never know, as they say. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, even though it's been fishless. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your likes and comments. It means a lot to me. And I'll see you again in the next one. Take good care of yourselves. Goodbye now.